The baby ducks are getting big. So this video is going to be my dad and I's most recent trip to the Boundary Waters. We were there for 4 days, 3 nights. It was an awesome trip, but the video kind of starts when we get to camp because the first day it was insane winds. It was misty, cold, rainy. We were crossing some big water in the canoe, so I didn't get too much filming in the first day. So the video kind of starts when we get to camp. Before the trip even started, we saw a bear and 3 cubs. We also saw a wolf on the way to the entry point, so it was a good start. But it was a great trip. Fishing was pretty slow. The water temp is super cold still. You know, the ice just came out, plus it's flooding conditions, so the water's really high. So the fishing was a little slow, but we were able to catch and eat fish. And I basically turn right back around and head back there tomorrow with Sierra. And Skeeter's coming with too, so it'll be Cierra, Skeeter, and I traversing through the wilderness. We're going out of a different entry point, and this trip's going to be a little bit more miles and a little bit more scenery. So stay tuned for that video coming up. We have not been able to plant our garden yet. There was actually frost last night. It was actually snowing this morning. So we're going to wait until next week to plant our vegetables. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoy this video. So all morning long, we've been hearing fish jump, all around us. So we've been casting from camp here. I just landed this huge smallmouth. So good start to the day. So since there's fish jumping all over, we're brewing up another pot of coffee. We're gonna fill up our cups and get out on the water with the canoe and hopefully catch our limit here right away in the morning. There, but this is where that little stream comes in.
Yeah, over here?
No, to the left. I think it is. I just think it's got something wrong with it.
You did that?
No, I got it. Fast. You're on the board with the smallie. Attaboy. So we are headed back to camp here. We trolled around a good part of the lake, fished a couple islands, fished a couple inlets, caught a couple fish. Probably the highlight was seeing a fox scratching his back on a big rock. But it's about 11 o'clock, so we're heading back to make a big old lumberjack breakfast. We're doing pancakes, right?
Yeah.
Pancakes and bacon and sausage. So this is all I brought for water filtration. You can drink right out of these lakes, but you want to go out towards the middle to dip your water in if you're going to do that. But having this allows me to filter good, clean water right at camp. So it's kind of a convenience thing. Or if you don't have that, you can always boil it. Those are really good.
Yeah. Got good flavor, didn't they?
Yeah. Is it really? It is a Walter. Can you flip him up on the rock? Attaboy!
First wally of the trip.
Right from camp. Guess we could just hang out here and fish. You know what that means? That means we got dinner.
One of us does.
So after we wrapped up breakfast, we kind of lounged around a little bit and enjoyed the nice day. My dad caught that walleye from shore. We cleaned that already, so that's ready to go for dinner, but we are going to go out right now and try to catch a couple more. Fish on, fish on. We got a fish on. It's been pretty dead. But now we got a fish on, we think.
It's been so long.
Pike. Huh?
Nice snag.
Really? You want the net?
Where I caught him.
Snag.
Fish on.
It's a wally. It is a wally. Quit running, buddy. You're coming in. We got dinner. A Walter. Just when we thought it was over. It means we each get to eat our own fish for dinner. So we're on this little portage. Our campsite's just right up here. Kind of stretching our legs a little bit before we go back to fishing, but nice pile of moose poop right off the bat here, so that's kind of good. Like to see that. Smallie? Nice smallie, holy cow. That's a nice one. It's huge. So right now we're just sitting in this little eddy. These little rapids were what you saw when we were on that portage. That portage is through the woods this way a ways and goes kind of that way. We figured we'd come up here where there's some moving water and try this eddy. First cast, my dad caught a northern, just a little pike, but we were hoping there'd be a whole school of walleyes in here, but doesn't look like it.
Little shake and bake.
Oh yeah,
Pretty good, ain't they?
yes. So I'm gonna fill up our water bottles. We're gonna break camp right now and head closer to our entry point because tomorrow, we don't have phone service in here, but there was supposed to be a 90% chance of rain tomorrow, and it's gonna be windy, so kind of nasty weather, so we wanna get as close back to our entry point as possible. But we still have another night in here, so just so we don't have to go the full distance tomorrow if it is gonna be bad weather. So that's the plan. Breaking camp, gonna load up, head out of here. We got 2 short portages to get into Newfound, and we're gonna camp somewhere on Newfound once we get there. And that will pretty much cut our distance in half. All right, well, we've done our camp tracks, leaving it better than we found it, and we're getting ready to head across the lake. So yeah, we were out on the lake. It started just pouring, so we had to pull in here, string a tarp up real fast, brewing a pot of coffee. We're just gonna have to wait until this blows over, if it does today. Well, we got a little break in the rain, so we're throwing out a few lines and try to catch a fish here. This is a really nice campsite. We're on an island, but we're kind of waiting a little bit to see if we get hit with some more stuff. There's some thunder over here. Seems like it's coming our way, so we're gonna give her a little bit before we mosey on. Yeah, it's definitely getting closer, so we got another storm to weather. Starting to rain a little bit too, so under the tarp we go. Dinner on our last night at camp is boiled Polish sausages.
Home
from
style.
from Zoops. Heard they're pretty good, so we're gonna give them a try. So today was pretty much a travel day for us. We left our camp on Ensign, paddled across that. We were actually pinned down there for a few hours from that storm. Actually, it was like several hours, and didn't get to do much fishing. We kind of trolled a little bit, but didn't really fish too hard because we were mainly trying to, get where we were going because we were kind of behind schedule. So we're camping here on an island on Newfound. Tomorrow morning, we're gonna hit her hard, wake up and make a break for it. Back to Moose Lake and back to my car. Well, we made quick work packing up camp this morning. All we did was have a pot of coffee, skipped breakfast. We're just gonna snack along the way. We got probably about a 4.5 mile paddle back to our entry point. And yeah, it's a little chilly, kind of misty, a little bit of a breeze too. So we're just gonna get in the canoe and start paddling, make our way back. We'll troll on the way back. Hopefully we can snag a fish or two. But yeah, if you can hear the motors, these two lakes that we got to paddle across is where a lot of people get shuttles. So you can load up your canoes and shuttle the 5.5 miles or 5 miles, whatever it is, but we're going to paddle it. It's really not too bad of a paddle. It takes about, I don't know, we're just going to plan on 2 hours because we're going to take our time and fish a couple spots along the way. We're not in any hurry to get out, but it really doesn't take too long. As long as the lake's calm like this, it's not too bad. But we do have some rain coming in the next few hours, so we're going to try to beat that. Well, we are right back where we started. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I had an awesome time fishing with my dad. Stay tuned because tomorrow morning, Sierra and I and Skeeter pack up and head to our wilderness entry point for 5 days in the wild. So stay tuned for that video. I'm really excited. It's going to be an epic trip. But I'll see you guys on the next one.